Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Matt Wheatley. This is my midterm project for IMS 333. Today I'm going to be talking about the canine rappel harness system. So when we're trying to define the market for this product, we're really looking at a couple of things here. First off, this is a B2B product. It's not going to be business to consumer because we're going to be trying to sell to specific organizations. Namely, those organizations are going to be the armed forces and search and rescue teams across the United States. A little bit more specifically also, we're going to be trying to market this product to people who are going to be in really high stakes situations with their canine unit. So either if you're going off of a helicopter and need to rappel down from that, or go back upwards, or also those people who are going to be rappelling from a cliff on a search and rescue team possibly, or maybe even in the armed forces if they're trying to get down a really steep hill and they just can't do it with the leash and walking and they need to rappel. That's really what this is going to be used for. And lastly, this product's going to be able to be used with just one-man teams. So you're not going to have to use another person. You won't have to worry about that because this product can allow you to do these things with only one person and your canine. When we're looking at how big this market really is, currently there are about 2,500 canine units in the Army, and there are about 1,200 search and rescue teams in the United States. And that's from research from the Emerald Research Group and the Search and Rescue Board of Directors. So we're estimating that the market for this is around 4,000 to 5,000 dogs. And each of these, we would hope that they'd be equipped with this just in case there's ever an emergency or a situation in where they would need to use the product. It's something that they should always have on them and available to them at all times, just in case for a worst case scenario. So as far as the intellectual property and what has already been established for this, most of the intellectual property currently is around the design and the functions. As you can see in these two images, it's a very detailed design so far. There are over 100 parts to it. And additionally, this is really the first product that has the dog always strapped to you and attached to you on the back. And we'll get into that later of why that's so important. But that's really the main focus of this patent, is that the dog is always in a fixed position towards the person who is rappelling from either the cliff or the helicopter. So what are some measurable attributes with this product? So mainly we're going to be looking at strength. We want to make sure that no matter what, that this harness can really support the dog and the human rappelling down, and that there's never a question of whether that could collapse, because obviously that would be a horrible situation. So what we're looking at there is a carabiner that can hold up to 5,000 pounds without breaking. So unless we have a tremendously overweight dog, I think we're going to be okay with that. And it can constantly hold, I believe it's a maximum of 250 pounds at any given time without any wear and tear. So it definitely has a strength. And then in terms of stability, making sure that as we're rappelling, the dog's not moving back and forth. We have a 1 3/4 inch mil-spec webbing, which is actually the roping that goes in between for the straps and the straps that are going to be around the dog. So making sure that the dog is always very stable. And some other attributes that are really important in this patent are that it's very easily detachable. Like I had said earlier, it can be detached with just one person. You have the ability to adjust the straps, so that's whether depending on the size of the dog or the human, we can adjust up and down in the tightness of that. And then also lastly, making sure that the dog is comfortable. It's an incredibly comfortable and safe harness to make sure that the dogs feel very secure when they're going down in these very high stake situations, and also that they're comfortable, because it can obviously be a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. So for our test market strategy and pricing, currently the competitors that we're looking at in this market price their products anywhere from 100 to 300, and that's mainly based off of the quality of the product, so how much pounds it can hold, and just the general structure of the vest. And we're going to be the most premium product in this market. So we're going to price a little bit higher at $349.99. This will really put us and position us as a market leader for quality in this industry. So then our market test strategy is really just going to be going around to different organizations and having them demo our product in very low risk situations. So instead of maybe rappelling off of a cliff, they'd be rappelling off of a rock climbing wall, something with much lower height, And then just making sure that, God forbid anything happens, that the dog will be safe in all sorts of situations. But as long as we can start to familiarize our customers with this product, once again in these low risk situations, that's how we're going to want to market. And then also we're going to be introducing it in K9 search and rescue training courses. So those are done on a weekly basis all over the United States. And if we can start to introduce these to the trainers, to the handlers, and to the dogs, that'll be a really easy way for us to integrate ourselves into the market. So what's the real competitive advantage of our product? A ton of harnesses in today's world, they're not fixed positioned to the back of the person who's going to be rappelling. They're either located in the front, or it's just a single rope with the dog going down. When you have that going on, there can be a lot of counterweight that can be shifting, which is obviously incredibly dangerous for the dog and the human as they're rappelling. So something that's really neat about this product and why it's so special is that the dog is going to be in a fixed position to the human. It will really make sure that the dog is secure, that they feel safe, and that the human has no risk of falling or slipping, anything of that nature. Additionally, the harness is detachable with only one person. So when you're on a mission, you don't have to worry about bringing someone else in to help you with this. It can easily come on and off with one person, and the dog can continue to wear the harness, and it won't affect their running, jumping, any of those things where they're on their actual search missions. So all in all, it really serves as a product that will be able to help others through a secure and comfortable rappel for the human and the dog. Thanks so much. Have a good one.